Yo, 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 what's up, everybody? This is the EEEB FAM, and we are great to present episode number 7. My homeboy, Tony Collinger, Envelope is in the house. Shout out to you, brother. What's going on?
Hey, Eric. What's up, dude?
Hey, man, it's great to hear you, man.
It's been a while.
Whew, it's been a long time, player. When did we first meet? You remember what year it was?
Ooh. Late 90s.
Yo, mid-90s, man.
Yeah, probably around 97?
Yeah.
96, 97?
I think it was the summer of, like, me going into sophomore, maybe sophomore year or freshman year. I think it was around then.
We were definitely in high school.
What? Yeah, man. Shout out to Fort Blaze. You know what I mean? What year were you? Not class of what?
2001.
Okay, good. Yeah, I was 02 player.
Nice.
And I remember we first really kicked it and actually started to chill when we both took Shuai Zhao together off of Indianola and Hudson. You remember that spot?
Yeah, I think about it all the time.
Yo, man, that guy taught us how to fall. That was the first thing. He's like, yo, you need to learn how to fall first, player.
I still do that, but I can only fall if I'm falling to my left.
Oh, right.
I didn't stay in the class long enough to become ambidextrous.
You dropped a month before I dropped. And I remember that. The dude was like, yo, normally when your homeboys stop going, you stop going. I'm surprised you hung in there. After he said that, I'm like, all right, I'm a piece too.
You know, there is like some new jiu-jitsu spot near Studio 35 down the block that I'm thinking about, that I'm like, all I can think of is taking Shuai Zhao in high school. What? And then, but I don't want to be around, I want to be around a bunch of hippy-dippy martial arts people. I don't want to be around a bunch of violent
MMAers. Speaking of that hippy-dippy, I was actually salty that this cat like called the cops on some kids chiefing in the back porch once. He said like, yo, there's people in the alleyway smoking. And the sub-teacher, that younger hair guy, he was like, man, don't worry about it. He's like, no, I'm calling the police. I'm like, man, this guy's kind of bammer. But any which way, dude, do you remember the move he taught us when someone's choking you? How to flip them? Where you put like one arm up, one arm coming from the top down, one arm coming from the bottom up.
You do the hip thing?
Yeah, you do the hip thing. I'm like, yo, I'll flip you for real. I used that on my Barinquan girl the other day, man. She was coming at me and I was like, I'll get you. I'm joking. I just hugged her, said, you gonna be all right. You gonna be all right. And then she was. Any which way, shout out to the moon. Shout out to the sun. And let's hear about this first track you got for us, man.
Song Love. I think it was one of the first like 3 songs I ever wrote. And I was still very much learning how to rap at the time I wrote it. And it's all kind of made up shit, stuff that makes me cringe. But I still felt like it was kind of important in my development, because it was just like so many random ideas I kind of put together. And at the time, you know, there's so much bravado in hip hop. Now there's all different types of rappers now. But I felt like I was kind of doing something a little different, being the guy who doesn't always get the girl. That's kind of where the song came from. Yeah. I remember lived at Weber and High Street in an apartment up there. And I used a Royal typewriter because my handwriting's so bad. And I typed this up there. My dude James did the beat.
Geeks, shout out to
Amos
James.
Famous.
Famous. Blessings, y'all. All right, let's check it out.
Verse 1. Not even all the way back in the 8th grade, these women used to fuck with me and play these head games, starting with Margaret Malloy. I had her in my heart, she had me in a ploy. Turns out she's got a boyfriend, some rich little kid up in the North End, and she thought it'd be cute to make him jealous. So after school I get jumped by him and the fellas. Now that's my first love, now I wish there were none, cause every chick since been worse than the one before. I went to the 9th grade, I met this nice chick with these real nice ways. Her parents were gone and we were up in a room. She said she never tried it but she really wanted to. Last thing I remember is her older brother's face. He walked in on her, she told him it was rape. Next thing I know, I'm laid out in a gown and I see this candy striper making her rounds. I'm thinking lemons make lemonade. Now I got this chick every night wanting to visit late. The boom, lesbian 2 months later, and the first chick I fucked dates her. Make up to break up, another day's gone. The years of my youth wasted on a lame broad. As soon as I lose one, another one hooks me, dog. I'm just trying to get some love, la la touching me raw. Till one day I met my own Molly Ringwald. She was cute, red hair and all. All I could do was just stare and all. Now my parents split, I was stressed and sad. She helped me get through it and left me for my dad. And ever since then I was always down, till I met this other chick off the rebound. She was popular, you know the type. Could never use her pockets cause her jeans were too tight. And I had to carry her shit when we went to the mall, cause her designer purses were always too small. She treated me like shit, I get sad and I cried. She told me 8 times I tried to get back with a 9. A pathetic man, there was nothing I could do. So I spent high school being somebody's tool. Make up to break up, another day's gone. The years of my youth wasted on a lame broad. As soon as I lose one, another one hooks me, dog. I'm just trying to get some love, la 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 love, ooh 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 love, love. Make up to break up, another day's gone. The years of my youth wasted on a lame broad. As soon as I lose one, another one hooks me, dog. I'm just trying to get some love, la 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 love, ooh 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 love, love. Now it's been some years, I've been living on my own, and I met this woman that's living all alone. We did it for a while and got real close, and after work I used to go and meet her at her home. Now I got to the door, I thought I heard something, so I got closer, and I heard a faint buzzing. Now I'm thinking, it's the timer for the oven. My chick's so sweet, she's baking me muffins. So I open up the door and to my surprise, she got this dildo right between her thighs. She said she's leaving me, my ass made her sick, and I was such a bad lover, she'd rather have a plastic. So I spend my time in coffee shops and bars, lonely as hell with potholes in my heart. Then I saw this chick over on a sofa reading Edgar Allan Poe and sipping on a mocha. So I made my move, we were speaking with ease, and I found out her man's been cheating recently. So I took her home and it got sickening. Turns out this chick's got a bigger dick than me. Well, ain't that some shit? Lord, tell me why Envelope can't win. Make up to break up, another day's gone. The years of my youth wasted on a lame broad. As soon as I lose one, another one hooks me, dog. I'm just trying to get some love, la 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 love, ooh 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 love, love.
Boom, boom, boom. Yo, I love it, man. I love how you ended that song at the end with the like singing while them souls coming together. Love, love. That's a memorable track.
Thanks. I like just making dumb noises. As you get here, I can't sing.
Yeah, and that's a beautiful thing, you know. They say that the more you practice something, the better you get. So
I don't know. Any amount of practice, and I might always be a bad singer.
I'm gonna send you some YouTube University song. You know, you can get like a honorary undiploma and learn some vocal techniques. I heard if you go like that Old Dirty Bastard song when he's like, oh, he's like, remember when you was a little kid and he was like, anyways, Ray, that's actually, yeah, that's a really great vocal exercise, they say. And that, look, even now my voice sounds so much better. And I got them deep notes for you, baby. So, yeah, man, whew, so much to say. So little time, family. Where you want to take it to next, man?
What do we have on here next? Oh, we have from the Shark Bolt album that was produced by the one and only Blueprint.
Boom, boom.
We have Straight Up featuring my dude Donnie Monaco of the legendary Columbus group Hugs and Kisses.
Nice.
I kind of picked this one because I feel like there's so many elements of it that to me is like a perfect song, because it's like there's a friend involved with it.
Right.
Donnie,
Two
friends. Blueprint. There's like the samples like a Nancy Sinatra sample, so I like a
Three
good old
friends.
eclectic.
Hey, Nancy Sinatra was your peer, your grandmother's peer.
The rhythm, and then subject matter wise, there can be songs that are like really about something, and then there can be songs that are kind of about a lot of things. I kind of like the songs that are about a lot of things, although they aren't as easily digested by the listener sometimes because you're by nature jumping all over the place.
Right.
But this one, and there's things in it that I'm like, I don't know if I still stand behind that.
Sure, that's good, man.
I know I stood behind it at the time that I wrote it, so I can always still bring it up, even if things change or like words, certain terminology. Right. Although I was never one to use certain words that have changes, but I don't know. I like it because I feel like it shows like where I was at that place in time.
Yes, amen, amen. Well, let's check it out, y'all. And just one more word, I want to just shout out Blueprint because, man, I love his Super Duty Tough Work podcast that him and Il are working on. Yeah. Wow, man. Yo, you guys.
No one will outwork Print.
No
one will. By far, he's going to be more organized, more consistent.
He gets done more in by 11 in the morning than most people get done by 11 at night.
That's true. That's true.
Wow, man. So y'all check it out. And let's check out this track. Boom, boom.
No more smoking in bars, but my eyes still itching. Forget the price, I got my eyes on it. My big mouth don't mean I will snitch. Ain't a tough guy, but I wasn't built, bitch. On my garage roof, drinking a 40. My neighbors must think I'm annoying, stirring the pot and keeping it boiling. Talking too loud, they can't even ignore me. Got this brain aching, I ain't gonna waste it. Made a sport out of blaming the Masons. Conspiracy so shamefully sacred. Talk about shit I just don't know. A dumb drunk with an old soul. And so goes to the night's cold closing. So goes to the night's cold close.
Straight up now, tell me, do you really wanna love me forever? 'Cause I just came to do some fucking drugs. Straight up now, tell me, do you really wanna love me forever?
Forever's really long.
'Cause I just came to have a little bit of fun.
Talking bullshit I'm so in love with. What does a dropout know about social justice? So disgusted I go for nothing. Turns out nihilists aren't so productive. The pot is yours, I'm wanting none of it. I know what time the sun will hit. Got that type of girl that makes me feel like one lucky son of a bitch. Ain't afraid of pressure, I'm in need of it. Got my best swing at the fever pitch. True, I'm a local kid with dreams and shit. Rather walk into the sea like the cheetah slicks. And my friends let me know in these new times our weapons are getting cold. Yeah, Clintonville kid, can't let it go. No, never let go, I never left home.
Straight up now, tell me, do you really wanna love me forever? 'Cause I just came to do some fucking drugs. Straight up now, tell me, do you really wanna love me forever? 'Cause I just came to have a little bit of fun.
Putting some effort to my mom's suggestion. Promised 07, no son arrested anymore, man. The answer is no. I would if I could, but I can't, so I won't. But man, I still stick you first, unless your lips are pursed. Yeah, haters can kiss my ass. You know the wish you weren't, and I ain't really even lived the worst. Ain't lived the worst, my life isn't cursed. It's all luck as much as it is deserved. Find a way to enjoy time spent on earth before the lights burn and I hit the dirt. 'Cause I'm worth nothing in this earthly consumption. Can't rap, fuck it, start working construction. I'm certain there's something I learned to get drunk with. I'm certain there's someone I learned to get drunk with. Yeah.
Straight up now, tell me, do you really wanna love me forever? 'Cause I just came to do some fucking drugs. Straight up now, tell me, do you really wanna love me forever? 'Cause I just came to have a little bit of fun. Yeah, yeah.
We are back, everybody. EB fam. Woo, man, I love Donnie Monaco singing at the end, sounding like a wild man. Woo, man.
He's an original, man. I don't know anyone else like him or with the talent like him. And to that point, Hugs and Kisses, the infamous group that he's a part of, also includes the one and only Jacati Psalms.
Boom, boom. Yes.
So the next song I picked, Jacati and I actually did an EP together that he produced. It was the only project that I've done with no samples. He played it all.
What?
Played it
For
all
real?
live. Yeah.
The only track you've ever recorded without any samples.
The only EP or the only project is that
okay.
EP.
Oh, that whole EP.
Everything else I've done has been sample based,
Sure,
which
sure.
I love.
Yeah, man. Shout
But
out.
Jacati, well, what I love this on too also has the one and only Bo McNabo, aka the Catalyst.
Yeah, shout out to the cat. Ow,
And
ow.
if it wasn't for you, because we all met at a house party at your house on
500 East Maynard, baby.
near the train tracks.
Yes.
Up in the attic.
Yeah.
A bunch of high school kids drinking probably like 40s.
Oh snap!
What
That's
were
when
you
y'all
drinking?
first met.
Or
That was
Heineken
in the
or-
attic.
That was it.
That was my 15th year birthday party, and then the next year after we sold the house, we ran up in there and did it again. That's when we had the guinea pig trophy for the rap battle. That's why we were talking about it earlier. Yo, man, straight up, that was the infamous party, man. Actually, I have VHS-C video camera recorded of that party. Mike Reed. Shout out to Sarah Morrison was there.
Yeah.
This cat, man, these two cats came up that I met that were in Career Center. Some dude named Smoke, and I think it was Snake. No, it wasn't Snake, but man, yo, he went into the Air Force. Kid could spit bars like a mother. And I don't know if you remember that. It was you spitting, and then like these other cats that with Biombo and all them other fools.
Well, and that was kind of the beauty of that time. All of us Clintonville kids, there was like the Clintonville/Columbus public nexus. So you had like Whetstone, Cause, Fort Hayes, and through those career centers, like Bo went to Independence, Reggie went to East.
What?
I think Keenan went to Independence.
Mm-hmm. Yo,
brought everyone together.
What? Fort Blaze, man.
Yeah.
Shout out to Eric E. Shout out to Greg Walton. Shout out to Yuha Sauer, Tuzi Paletti,
Casey Jones.
Casey Jones, and the Sunshine Band. Oh, shout out to Maneri, man. Maneri's still getting it in on CBE.
He would if Jones had to run to a doctor's appointment or something, Maneri would substitute.
What?
Teach for our little class. And I was in class with Trek. I don't know if you know Devin, Trek Manifest. He was in Basic Element.
Oh yeah.
Kinda
Jerome was in there too, right?
Yeah. And Jay Swiffa, and so it was all.
Yeah. Shout out to Jerome, man. I went to middle school with him in Franklin, man. Kid had swagger
super
back
talented,
then, dude.
super
yeah,
talented.
man. He always came on the scene looking mean.
Yeah, it's
but
all
kind of like a
connected.
kind personality too, you know.
Totally.
And whoo, man, so many memories, you know.
And with that, with all of us connected with this song, I thought like, well, maybe we're all gonna die together. Maybe if the end of the world all happens at once, it doesn't have to be that bad because we're all gonna get to do it together.
Yes, amen.
That was the only concept for this song. Was really that one idea, and it's kind of catchy hook that you could say.
I love it, man. I used to sing this. My ex would be like, "Why are you singing this song? It's so negative." I'm like, "Nah, baby, we're apoco optimists." You know, that's a new portmanteau I just learned. Shout out to Unity on the Bay. They were like, "Yeah, you know, you gotta be an apocalyptic optimist, apoco optimist," and you know, that's what this song represents. That to me in some ways, right?
That's one of those fundamental like. If I had a couple like wood plaques with sayings on them or something every time I wrote, one of them would be like, talk about fucked up shit in the most positive light you can, or find the most positive way of looking at the reality of life.
Yes. Shout out to Ukraine. Shout out to Russia. Y'all need to find some peace right now. Boom, boom. Let's check it out.
Drive a little bit quieter in the headphones. Big old pussy. Yeah, you are. Hey, it's been set in motion. Best believe that the heavens notice. Got more of the less devotion. Forget the soul shit, the future future looks bleak. Just make sure you don't pull my shit weak. Is my mic right? Check 212. Go get your white Nike City blue jumpsuit. See them bright lights and you jump through. It's been a nice life that you pursued, but the end of the fucking world is coming, and we got front row seats. It's all falling apart, we all at fault. Will it be the smog of a falling star? Chinese industry, a falling gong. Don't matter, bitch, I'm out, I'm gone. Cause
and then we ride together. I swear to God, I hope we fucking die together. And then we ride together. I swear to God, I hope we fucking die together.
we're all gonna die together. We're all gonna die together. We're all gonna die together. We're all gonna die together. We're all gonna die together. We're all gonna die together. We're all gonna die together. We're all gonna die together.
Motherfucker, I'm here, placed in the throne instead of a high chair. Growing graves on my dome, hoping it's my year. In 2009, I'm nearly out of my mind. Not too sane, drinking, trying to stop the pain. In the whip, finna crash like the stock exchange. What my mind contains in my drunk and barely conscious brain remains deeper than my octave range. Pump your fist, I'm Raps Barack Hussein. Been broke for too long, so it's time for change. Y'all rappers tell fans, get up your hands and watch as the crowd turn into a bunch of John McCain. Got my middle finger up like I'm egging one, and I'ma only put it down when I'm grabbing my nuts. Stand on my own too and never carry the crutch. So you could say nobody got swagger like us.
And then we ride together. I swear to God, I hope we fucking die together. And then we ride together. I swear to God, I hope we fucking die together.
We're all gonna die together. We're all gonna die together. We're all gonna die together. We're all gonna die together. We're all gonna die together. We're all gonna die together. We're all gonna die together. We're all gonna die together.
Yo, man, thank you.
I love performing that song.
I bet. Have you done it with Bo many times?
Oh yeah, many times. And there's definitely, I would say, maybe starting around the Sharkwell album, like the difference between a song like Love. I had it's thought of like performing it live. And towards the end of my career, I started writing more and more songs of like, how can I play this live? I don't want to write a song that I can't play live.
That's fascinating.
And
yeah, what was it like playing in Brooklyn, man? I remember I didn't even get to see you, but Jessica Morgan did. Shout out to her.
Oh.
You remember that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was that Polish club, Europa or something.
Oh, okay.
Or I think.
It could have been, yeah. That's what sounds
My
like.
memory is so shoddy on those shows. I love playing shows.
I
Even
heard-
the bad shows.
Even the bad shows, yeah. I was about to say, I heard that was a humbling experience for you. I ain't gonna lie. I didn't know nothing about this cracker from Columbus.
Hey, man. I mean, that's kind of how I started my career. Was kind of, I mean, whenever people bitch about, like, I think one of most, like, cringeworthy things is hearing white people talk about reverse racism.
Oh,
I'm like, shut the fuck up.
I love
like,
reverse racism. I mean, I support it in many ways.
First, you're, like, admitting that there's such rampant racism that the need for there to be a reverse version of it exists.
Yeah,
so you can't even. So by nature, you're admitting you live in a super racist world that white people are imposing on everyone else.
Right.
For
And then-
reverse to even exist. But I'm like, I was a white rapper in the 90s playing and guess what? People were fucking cool as shit to me. There was no one.
That's because
you know what
one
I mean?
of the good white rappers,
Like,
man.
well,
there's not many of them.
But
truthfully.
I mean, some people just confuse like
hip hop with
being corny and people letting you know you're corny with black people don't like me.
Oh,
you know what I
wow.
mean? Like
Oh,
there's a level of which where you're just like,
Right.
shut the fuck up.
Yeah, for sure. Well, that's one thing I love about hip hop is that it's international. You know, cats all over part of the world, man. Bam, bam. And one thing also I wanted to talk about was what are your plans for the future, man? What are you thinking?
Well, I mean, not that people are following my career at home, but I haven't been too active the last several years.
Mm-hmm.
Got married, bought a house, had a kid, and went through engineering school.
Wow.
So I kind of just had to like put music on the back burner, which I think is kind of important. I think most artists make too much art.
Fair enough.
I'm an outlier. Most people think they got to get in there 10,000 hours, and I've been rapping since I was 15. I'm 39. You know, so like,
yeah.
I have had my 10,000. Now I think it's like my job to have good ideas. You know,
Refine them thing, you know.
And then like the whole half short, twice strong. Like I think I should not just have good ideas. I should have my best ideas when I come to the table.
I feel you.
No one needs an envelope mixtape every 6 months. No one needs me weighing in on the state of things.
Yeah.
Every 5 years.
All right. Yeah.
Maybe that's so. Maybe I got some ideas cooking. I always have an angle that I'm trying to approach. I call it the double dutch. I always feel like the kid watching the 2 jump ropes go by, and I'm kind of like ghost jumping to it, ready for my chance to jump in the middle. So.
I dig it, man. I dig it. Cool. Oh, where can people check you out at if they want to hear some of your music?
If you go to enveloperaps.com, you can download a little zip file for free of all my music.
I love that, man.
Thank
when
you.
I saw that on your website, I was like, yo, this guy gets it. We can only keep what we have by giving it away. Giving cats the zip file with your whole discography. Like, how many cats are doing that for free 99 player? Donate to this cat.
You could go to Apple Music and Spotify. I'm on all those things too. But
But
yeah,
hey,
whatever's easiest.
the best nation is a donation. EnvelopeRaps.com. I love you, Tony. Thank you for coming out, man.
Love you, Eric.
Yeah, and hey, who else would you invite to join the EB fam, man? Somebody that hasn't been in my circle that.
I didn't even think about that. Give me some time to think about that.
All right.
I'll
like
shoot
it.
someone your way.
Sounds good. Blessings, y'all. Peace.
See ya.
Man, that envelope guy is a dick. That guy's a dick. I mean, I'm not saying you, but it could be you. I mean, it ain't me. It's the end of the day, man. Who's talking right now? Who the fuck is talking? So many logos, man. Fuck your fucking logo, dog. I don't wanna play your Monster Energy drink fucking festival anymore, man. I'm living in the land of 1,000 logos where greed crushes all to the sound of broke bones. Blood dripping down from your worn out coat notes. Glow gonna grow, all these pile up low notes. Fuck it, I'ma need a job. Shit ain't on some even odds. No tie like a Ahmadinejad. I fucking love y'all with my bleeding heart. On my feet I'm pacing, I'ma seek salvation from the teeth of Satan. Oh, he's a fake shit, I'ma keep the face and deities are aiming. I please and thank them, but feed them Nathan. Get out that religion, what they giving. Placebo Jesus, sugar pills from beginning. Long before West Indies sand in the toes. Anglos kept some Neanderthal. Modern man is a pussy. 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 I'm running out of time to die young. Not a ball spot, a target for the bullet I died from. Leave the casket open, not asking so much. Tell him I had a full head of hair when the time comes. Full of vigor, piss and vinegar. Got life measured out in positive integers. Still a grown man making paper round money. Gonna take a whole lot of baking down honey for half this shit. I say that sound funny and the sky's full of gray cloud. Finally turn sunny, I like rap. When new ideas touch air, not hold money, wood panel, room, stuff, beds. We're rich, we're poor, who the fuck cares? You take away the money and there ain't much there. So don't be a soulless bitch.